Howdy there guys, this is TechSwerve and this time I'm going to be unboxing the Samsung Galaxy Note 8. Now this actually should have been an unboxing for the LG V30, but which I received today, which is when it released in the UK. However, the phone had so many issues, it had the same screen issues that everyone else was reporting, but because some people didn't necessarily have the issues, I kind of thought, okay, this is released, a month after everyone else in the UK, relative like America and South Korea. So maybe we won't get the issues. Maybe LG's actually sorted it out, but no, they haven't. It's still a piece of rubbish, basically. But without sort of ranting for too long, let's just actually focus on the Note 8. Okay, so taking a look at the box looks pretty decent. It's got embossed Note 8 logo in there. Flipping it upside down, we have some specifications, so we'll just run through that really quickly. So it's got dual pixel 12 megapixel dual optical image stabilized cameras on the back. One's a telephoto lens, which has 2x optical zoom, and one's just kind of like a standard lens, which Samsung call a wide-angle lens, even though it's not that wide-angle, but anyway. So 8 megapixel selfie camera, and it's got IP68 water and dust resistance, got an iris scanner, got 64 gigabytes of internal memory, as well as micro SD card slots, and 6 gigabytes of RAM. It's got wireless charging as well, even comes with earphones, tuned by AKG, and it's running the Snapdragon 835 system on chip as well, so it should be pretty. It's quite in line with all other Android flagships. So with that out of the way, let's proceed with sliding the cover off of the box. Box feels really nice still, which is good, consistently nice. Take this off, and we have the phone itself. It looks really nice, feels good in the hand. Turning it over, you see the top-mounted fingerprint scanner and the dual cameras, as well as the LED flash, and really nice tall screen over here, front-facing camera, as well as the iris scanner at the top. And on the base of the phone itself, we have the S Pen, which you just press to kind of pull out, like so, and that's pretty nice. I'm looking forward to that. Bottom firing speakers, got your USB Type-C port, and your headphone jack. And that's pretty much it. I mean, at the top you have your SIM tray and all that stuff. Power button on the right hand side of the phone. You got your volume up and down and your power button. So there's that. I'll just put the phone off to one side and delve a bit deeper into the actual box. So taking off this piece of card, and also, this kind of mimics the overall shape and feel of the Note 8, which is quite nice. But yeah, this will have all the instructions and your SIM ejection tool, which is nice to see. And okay, so for the people that haven't quite upgraded to USB-C, you're all covered. It comes with adapters for both micro USB to USB Type-C and USB Type-A to USB-C as well. So that's really nice to have. Got the power brick as well, which I'm not going to bother bringing out because I'm pretty sure everyone knows what a Samsung power brick pretty much looks like. And for what I'm most interested in, actually, okay, so this is a USB Type-A to Type-C cable, and not really sure what this is. Probably look into that later on. Feels like some earbud type things in there. And we have the actual AKG headphones, which feel pretty nice actually. Let me just take them out. Yeah, they feel braided to sort of not tangle in your pockets or whatever. Yeah, they feel pretty nice. Okay, let me just get those out of the way and then we can have a look at the actual phone itself. Just a moment. Okay, so here we have the phone. Looks pretty nice. I've got the midnight black version just because I only had to choose between that and gold, and this kind of looked better in my opinion. Let me just take the rear film off. It's quite satisfying. Incidentally, the LG V30 didn't really quite have as satisfying of a peel-off screen moment. I'll keep that on there for now because I intend to get a screen protector later on. But anyway, let's power this on and see if it has any battery life. Does it? Try it too. Okay. I have to hold it down for a bit longer than what I normally do. And it's turning on, which is a good sign. It's a Samsung device. Yay. Powered by Android. Blue LEDs on. That's all good. Android is starting. Everything is looking good. And there we go. We have the startup screen. So what I'm going to do is going to pause the video real quick, and I'll be back in a second whilst I put in my details. Hi, okay guys, I'm back. So whilst I had some time to reflect, I realized a couple of things. First thing is, I think I initially said this was a power button. That is not a power button. This is the Bixby button. The reason why I kind of thought it was a power button is because I probably just naturally think that the Bixby button just shouldn't exist. The power button's on the right hand side, which I believe I already mentioned. And in terms of this, so this is basically replacement nibs for the S Pen, and it's, you know, a pair of tweezers to pull out the, you know, to use in the replacement process. So yeah, I just wanted to clear those two things out. And by now I've had some time to actually use this device. You know, I actually really like it. I never thought I would like a Samsung device because I always sort of had this idea that, oh, you know, it's too far away from stock Android, and I was kind of for a while I was kind of like a you know, near stock Android you know, user, and I always wanted to get stock Android phones, and in fact I really wanted the Pixel 2 XL, but that had screen issues as well, and I wasn't prepared to chance it on that one. Anyway, just to sort of round up, I guess I'll just kind of do a brief tour around the phone. So first impressions, it's very snappy, it's very quick, but obviously time will tell. But with 6 gigs of RAM, I'm hoping that this will actually, do the job, and it'll be fast for as long as I can sort of care to use this phone for. What else? Oh yeah, so looking at the camera. Oh, hold on. Yeah, the camera does looks pretty nice. Don't want to do that right now. But I guess all I'm doing is basically taking a picture of a tea towel. But in real life, it's really nice, and I'm sure you'd have probably already by now seen other more in-depth camera reviews, but I'm not really a photographer or anything, so unfortunately the only sort of things I can say about the camera is it's good and it's great, and I'm really pleased with it actually. For the price, I genuinely feel like the Note 8, like smartphones, like flagship smartphones right now, a lot of them are quite expensive, £800 and above. You have the iPhone 10 that's £1,000. You have the LG V30 that's £800. You have the Pixel 2 XL that's £800 as well. And you have this that's £870 at the time of making this video. And in my opinion, this is the only phone that is actually worth, like, you can make the argument that it's actually worth 800, around £800. I believe this is the only phone that you can make that argument. With the LG V30, you have screen issues, same thing with the Google Pixel. And with this, you don't really have any issues. I mean, okay, yeah, sure, it's a tall phone, so for people with smaller hands, or even, to be honest, even with people with bigger hands, it's a bit of an issue to actually reach the fingerprint sensor. But at the end of the day, you have face unlock, you have iris unlock, you have other ways to actually unlock it. So it's not really that big a deal, not compared to, the tangible hardware issues. And on top of that, you have micro SD card slot, you have waterproofing, you have the bloody S Pen. Do you know what I mean? This is feature rich, and this is impressive. Like, what Samsung has actually packed into this, it's really impressive. And I know I'm ranting, but I'm just really annoyed that LG was selling the V30 for £800, and they would have known, like, no one makes a phone and doesn't notice the screen. Do you know what I mean? So they would have known that they have, like, issues, like teething problems with their OLED display. They would have known, and it's just really annoying that despite all that, they would still ship it out just to damage their reputation, because that was my first LG phone, and just based on that experience, I don't think I'm gonna, not anytime soon anyway, not next year, probably not even in 2 years' time. I probably won't even delve into LG phones again. And, it's kind of killed it for me personally. But I guess that's just me. Anyway, I'll end the video there. So if you like the video, please give us a thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos like this one, you know what to do. Subscribe to my channel. And if you have any burning questions regarding this phone, regarding the Galaxy Note 8 or even the LG V30, just comment and I'll try and reply. Okay, well, thank you very much, and I'll see you later.